and Tyronn Lue starting in the backcourt. MJ, amazingly, is 12-13 career regular season games against the Lakers. He has a losing record against only two other teams in the league, Utah and Houston, but he averages almost 30 points a game against these Lakers in his career. And up front, it's Jerry Stackhouse with Jahidi White and Christian Laettner. Stackhouse, his consecutive career games, 15 of them, averaging 21 points on 42% shooting from the field and 37% from three-point range. The head coach in his second season is 51-year-old Doug Collins with a record of 71 wins and 82 losses for the Wizards. He's assisted by Brian James, Larry Drew, Johnny Bott, Patrick Ewing, and the Wizards trainer is Steve Stricker. The LA Lakers are 41-30. They are 25-10 here at Staples Center, 16-20 on the road. They'll start Kobe Bryant and Derek Fisher in the backcourt. Kobe's averages have skyrocketed in his sixth season to 30 points per game and 7 rebounds. And up front, a change made last minute. Mark Madsen for Robert Horry with Shaquille O'Neal and Rick Fox. You see Shaq's numbers in 23 career games against Washington, averaging 28.5 points on 56% field goal shooting and 14 rebounds. The head coach in his fourth season here in LA is Phil Jackson, 222 wins, 95 losses. Amazingly, he's been the head coach of 9 of the last 12 NBA champions, 6 in Chicago and the last 3 in LA. All right, let's take a look at the Jim Coleman keys to tonight's game, Phil.
Well, the Wizards, obviously, they've got to do something to kind of contain Shaq and Kobe. These guys average over 57 points a game, so I'm not talking about slowing them down, but certainly if they can keep them at or below their average, that would be a success. And free throws could be big. In their last meeting in November, Washington had no three-pointers made, but they did outscore the Lakers by 7, had 28 free throws, and ended up with a one-point win. On the other side, obviously, you expect Shaq and Kobe to lead the way, but they expect their other guys, Horry, Fisher, and George, to get some good scoring. Remember, it was Brian Shaw that came off the bench. He had 16 of his 20 points in the fourth quarter and almost got the Lakers away with a win in Washington. And then, of course, the matchup. Everyone's here to see Kobe against Jordan. Jordan has been hot and leading this team, and I'm sure that you will see those two matched up quite a bit throughout the course of the night.
The officials tonight are Bob Delaney, Gary Zielinski, and Mark Wonderlook. There's Larry David right behind Bob Delaney.
Oh, that's our guy.
That's our boy right there. Curb your enthusiasm. How about that? Here's the all-time series. The Lakers lead 102-59 in the second of 2 meetings this year. Wizards won the first game, November 8th, 100-99 at MCI Center. Last year, LA swept a pair, winning by 9 here and by 20 in Washington. And the Lakers have won 9 straight games at home. The last Wizards victory here, February 14th, 1992. Washington comes off 2 very impressive victories on the road in Portland and Seattle. MJ's first jumper, got it.
It's interesting you have Rick Fox actually guarding Jordan, but throughout the course of the game, I'm sure you'll see that matchup come through with Jordan going against Kobe at either end of the court, actually.
Wizards have gotten out to a tremendous start the last 2 games shooting. In the first quarter, as Shaq misses an air ball and Madsen pulls it down, and he missed everything, so the shot clock's at 1 turnaround jumper and a 24-second violation.
Good job by Jahidi. Almost got fooled on that quick spin move. You get deceived watching Shaq. As big as he is, you don't realize how quick and agile this big man is.
The Lakers beat Houston Wednesday night 96-93 in Houston. They've won 6 of 8 with victories over the Rockets, the Hawks, the Celtics, the Clippers, the Bucks, and the T-Wolves. The 2 losses in that 8-game stretch have come at San Antonio and at Sacramento. Stackhouse drives, finds Jordan again. MJ's second jumper, got another one. How pumped up do you think he is to play here tonight?
I tell you, it's going to be fun to watch this whole game.
Wizards lead 4-0. Steve Buckhanson and Phil Chenier on Comcast Sportsnet tonight. Kobe's first jumper, that's good. Kobe Bryant averaging 30.1 points a game. He's second in the NBA. He also averages 7 rebounds and almost 6 assists, which is 13th, and 2.2 steals, which is 5th.
How about that stretch of 9 consecutive 40-plus games?
Jordan, one-on-one against Fisher. Fade away by MJ. How do you like that? He's 3 for 3.
Hear the buzz in the crowd, can't you?
You sure can. Shaq spins, throws one up and scores. Last time these teams played, Shaquille O'Neal did not dress out. And the Wizards won on that Stackhouse shot at the buzzer. Jordan got fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Well, that's what any good defensive player is going to do. You have a player like Jordan that's capable of just lighting things up. You're going to make him do something different. See Rick Fox getting even closer to Jordan, getting him on the elbow. He forced him to miss the shot. Now he has to go to the free throw line to earn his money.
Way short on the first one. MJ, an 82% free throw shooter, averages 19.8 points a game. That ties him for 27th in the league. Just about 6 rebounds and 3.8 assists. MJ playing in his 26th career game against the Lakers. Averages over 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Spoke to you earlier on Comcast Sportsnet. Jahidi White in a impromptu shoot-around practice was banged into by assistant coach Patrick Ewing and hurt his shoulder a little bit, but he appears to be okay.
Yeah, he does. All the players like to come out here and loosen up and warm up, and Patrick Ewing usually is involved with taking the big men and working them, having them break the sweat. And it was during that period that you're talking about the collision.
Jordan comes over, helps out, and knocks the ball away. We told you earlier that Jahidi White is one of the few players in the league that can physically stand up to Shaquille O'Neal. That was a good illustration right there.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to make Shaquille work a little harder physically, but again, you're talking about another extremely strong guy, too.
Kobe, double team, ball knocked away and stolen. And a foul by Mark Madsen on Tyronn Lue.
Right now, defensively, Washington is very sharp. They seem to know their assignments, and they're reacting accordingly. Watch this good double team on Kobe. He's in a real tough situation and not a lot of passing room.
MJ around Fox, fadeaway jumper, unbelievable! Jordan is 4 for 4. The Wizards are 5 for 5, shooting 100% for the quarter.
And that's just how they started their last 2 games. You're right there, Steve. They shot at the ball, started the game shooting extremely well.
Wizards lead at 11 to 4. Stackhouse drives on Fox, lost the ball out of bounds and turned it over. Wizards are 5th in the league, averaging 13.5 turnovers a game. The Lakers average 14.5. They're 11th in the NBA in that category. Shaq again. Double team. Now they go to Fisher for the open jumper, and he makes Lue pay.
He had plenty of time. Tyronn Lue, the player that had to drop down with the double team. So they're going to test Fisher, Derek Fisher, the first couple of possessions. He hits a few more. I'm sure they'll change that assignment.
Stackhouse spins in the lane, works free for an open jumper and scores. Beautiful play by Jerry Stackhouse. And again, the Wizards still 100%. Stack 2 for 2. MJ 4 for 4. Jordan coming by for a steal. They go inside. The ball knocked away, and Lue has it. Up ahead to Stackhouse to the glass.
Boy, that's some aggressive defense. You saw how quickly Jordan slipped in behind Madsen and forced him to mishandle that ball, and then the rest was all Washington defensively.
This Wizards team has come out like a house of fire here tonight in Los Angeles. Madsen to go to Fox around Jordan. Now Kobe from long range. Oh my. That's his 97th three-pointer of the season. He shoots 37% from out there.
Yeah. Remember, he had has the new NBA record this year of 13 three-pointers in a game. Had a stretch of 9 consecutive threes.
Jordan almost got his own rebound, and that's the first miss of the game for the Wizards. Fisher with Lou on him. Now they give Rick Fox the jumper, and he misses. And a loose ball foul on Mark Madsen.
Well, that's what they have Mark in there to give you those hustle plays. He's going to be crashing the offensive board. It's going to be up to Christian Laettner to keep an eye on him and keep a body in front of him.
Michael Jordan's high game against the Lakers, 54 points in 92, playing with Chicago. LA won that game. MJ underneath. Blocked. Wizards coaches want a goaltending. Don't get the call.
I think that was a good block. Shaq got there quick enough.
Kobe, elbow, jumper, and he's fouled.
Well, you can see how strong Tyronn Lue is. Kobe, a very strong player in his own right, but Lue not giving 1 inch as Kobe was trying to post him up. Eventually, Jahadi White commits the foul, though.
Timeout with 6:05 to go in a tremendous first quarter for the Wizards, who lead the Lakers by 5. Has been 8 in this quarter. They are up by 5. Wizards shooting 78%. We told you they have started very quickly and very accurately in the first quarter in the last couple of games, and it's paid huge dividends.
Yeah, but what I'm also impressed is the fact that defensively they've started off that end of the court very smartly and accurately. Their double teams have been crisp and been strong. They've covered up the outside shooter. You've seen a couple of threes, one by Kobe, the other by Derek Fisher. But you've got to give up something to this team.
Wizards are 7 of 9 from the field. The Lakers are 4 of 9, shooting 44%. Kobe Bryant and Tyronn Lue speaking with each other. Of course, Lue, a couple of years ago, getting a championship ring here in Los Angeles, and was noted for his defensive play against Allen Iverson in the playoffs.
And Kobe clearly having his best season of an already outstanding career.
Yep.
His points are up, but what impresses me is his rebounds. He's averaging 7 rebounds a game. He's 13th in the league in assists. He's 4th in the league in steals. I mean, no part of his game is dropping off because of his scoring.
Double team. Let's see if the Wizards can handle it. They do get it above the timeline. Stackhouse cuts inside, tipped out of bounds by Bryant with 16 on the shot clock. During the month of February, Kobe averaged 40.6 points a game. Only 2 other guys have done that. Wilt Chamberlain and Elgin Baylor.
Continue their good shooting. Stackhouse hitting that from the corner. Yeah, I believe that was during that stretch where he had 9 consecutive 40-point games.
And Fisher draws a foul. It's on Jahadi White. That's his second personal. And let's see if that brings anybody off the bench for Doug Collins. It does. It'll be Brendan Haywood. So with Jahadi back healthy, it gives Doug an extra body. Normally,
yeah, it does,
Kwame Brown would come
I'm
in.
sure that he would like to have Jahadi in there a little bit longer and be able to utilize him. You're talking about his experience and his ability to try to play position on Shaq and just hold that spot. Shaq is a very aggressive post-up player, so he'll bang you and bump you and get you off your position, and next thing you know, you're underneath the basket.
And Jahadi has done a nice job so far, holding Shaq to just 2 points on 1 of 3 shooting. So let's see what kind of success Brendan Haywood might have.
Well, let's hope. And that's the one thing of being a non-starter is you get yourself on the bench and you watch to see what's going on and what's happening and what's working.
Wizards are able to beat the full court pressure now 2 times down court. Washington by 4, led by as many as 8. Stackhouse spinning, blocked by Shaq. Stackhouse wide open for 3 at the buzzer, no good, and O'Neal the rebound. Jordan with a steal.
Boy, Well, he has really been alert defensively, especially tonight in this early going, looking for opportunities to double team, looking for opportunities like that last one to pick off the pass.
MJ averages 1.5 steals a game as Shaq misses inside, and this time it's Haywood that fouls him.
See, that's the critical position we're talking about. Once he establishes, talking about Shaq, he establishes that spot. He's not giving it up. This is that last steal. Shaq trying to swing the ball back to Kobe, and Jordan reading it perfectly and getting in there and throwing down the ball with two hands.
Shaq, who's improved his free throw shooting. He's now at 62%. And a lane violation on Christian Laettner will give Shaquille O'Neal one more attempt. It's back on March 10th when Shaq was named the Western Conference Player of the Week for the first time this season. He garnered the honor 3 times last year. Makes that one, so the miscue by Laettner gives Shaquille another chance and a point. Washington by 5. Lou pulls up for the running jumper, no good. Haywood is there. And Stackhouse has it. Back to Brendan inside. For Laettner. Underneath Stackhouse for Haywood inside, who knocks it in. Great ball movement.
It certainly was good team ball movement. Again, Haywood has to be alert and ready for those passes. It looked like he was almost caught off guard.
Wizards by 7.
Good hand from Brendan. Good defensive play.
MJ lurking, finds Lou for the long jumper. No good. Defense inside to Shaq. Got fouled. No call, and Laettner has it.
You see how when he comes down in transition, he sets up low. You got to bang him. In fact, talking with Dave Johnson in shoot-around today, that's one of the things they were talking about, is getting into movement with Shaq and bumping him a little bit so he doesn't get to that sweet spot on the court.
Stackhouse misses an open jumper off a screen. Now the Wizards' percentage coming down to 58 after they started this game on fire, not missing. Eight seconds to shoot. They lob it for Shaq, and it goes off the glass, and a turnover.
Since coming into the game, we've seen some pretty alert play from Brendan Haywood defensively. He had that play where he got his hand on the ball. That was like a 2-on-1 situation, and that time he saw the ball but stayed close to Shaq, forced an errant pass from Rick Fox.
Wizards started 7 of 7. They're just 3 of 10 since then, and they've had good looks at the basket. Stackhouse, that's knocked away and stolen. That's the second turnover by Jerry this quarter.
Boy, he missed a golden opportunity. Laettner was open in the corner.
Collins wants time, and he gets it. The Lakers have cut the lead to 22-17 with 2:35 to go, first quarter. In 13 seasons has won 767 games and has a winning percentage of 73%. That's unbelievable.
To say he wins most of the time.
As I said at the beginning, he has been the head coach of 9 of the last 12 NBA champions.
Some kind of record. So I happen to see one of my old coaches up there, Casey Jones. It's good to see him.
In fact, Jackson has the highest winning percentage in both the regular and postseason of any coach in NBA history. 156 playoff victories, more than anybody. And his 9 NBA titles ties him with the great Red Auerbach. Coached Michael Jordan, and the two of them helped that town and that basketball team become legend. Jordan around Fox, reverse layup, and he almost got it.
Yeah, he's got a little pep in his step tonight. Look at him switch the ball right in front of Rick Fox. Now he takes off from one side and puts just the right spin. I thought that was down.
Second foul on Fox, and MJ to the free throw line. Gets that one. Michael has 12 points in the game. He's 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. We get our first look tonight at Devin George in the game in his 4th year from Augsburg, Minnesota. That's a Division III school. Jordan gets them both. 13 points for MJ to lead all scorers tonight. Kobe has 9 for the Lakers. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier. Washington up 24-17 here with 2:10 to go first quarter. With Shaq battling inside with Haywood, and Bob Delaney's going to call a foul on Brendan Haywood. So that'll be the second personal on Haywood. So now you've got Brendan with 2 and Jahidi White with 2.
Well, that's where you can't use your hands in that open court. You've got to use your body and your feet to try and stop the progress and the post-up ability of Shaquille.
Long jumper, three-pointer, Kobe Bryant. He is unbelievable. That's 98 on the year. He's got 2 in the game.
Well, we talked about all these young players, Tracy McGrady, and how much they've accomplished at such an early age.
Jordan off a screen, missed that one. Boy, these players are working so hard to get open off these screens. Wizards lead down to 4. Kobe's fadeaway good. 14 points for Kobe Bryant, and they've cut the Wizards lead from 8 to 2. Haywood jump hook. He got fouled by O'Neal, and Brendan will shoot a pair.
Boy, I like that. Every now and then get the ball to your big man, force Shaquille to play some one-on-one type of defense, not be able to come over and help out. That time he gets Brendan across the arm.
Haywood knocks that one in. Bobby Simmons, who's been getting a lot of playing time lately, enters his 26th game of the season, and Michael Jordan gets a break. He has played all but 1 minute, or I should say all 11 minutes of this period, and Haywood gets them both. Nicely done. Wizards are 7th in the league in free throw shooting at 77.4%. Kobe again. Lou pushes it up, 2 on 3. Lou's jumper, no good. Teron Lou 0 for 3 tonight.
Nice spin move from Kobe, able to get to the baseline and once again showing that strength.
Seven seconds to shoot. Lou for Laettner. Christian's open jumper. Good. Laettner with his first 2 points tonight. He's got 4 rebounds. Kobe for 3. Unbelievable. With 4:10 seconds left in the quarter. Oh!
Would it have counted?
I believe it would have. What a quarter it was. The Wizards started out making their first 7 field goals, and then Kobe got hot. He's made 7 of 9, including a couple of 3-pointers. He has 19 points to lead all scorers. Jordan is 5 of 8. He's got 13 points. Wizards built an 8-point lead. It's down to 1. after one in L.A. Washington 28, the Lakers 27. After one quarter of play tonight.
Well, both teams shooting the ball well, over 50%, and getting to the free throw line just exactly the same, but you can see the big difference. Three-point shooting, three-point shooting rearing its ugly head again against Washington.
Wizards built an 8-point lead in the first quarter. Kobe brought them back, the Lakers that is. They trail now by one. Here's his jumper, and that's the first lead of the night for Los Angeles. Kobe Bryant, 8 of 10, has 21 points, and he is not missing. Inside, Kwame Brown in the game, off the glass, no good. Tipped up and taken by Bobby Simmons, and now it's regained by Samaki Walker. Here's Kobe again.
Okay, Jerry Stackhouse going to have to step up and get a hand, force Kobe to do something else. He's just stopping now and pulling up. Was that a three?
I believe it was a three. Brian Russell drives to the glass and scores.
A good decision there. Brian Russell, seeing the defense a little slow and rotating, found a lane wide open to the basket, and he takes off. Robert Horry with the foul. He's there a little too late.
Michael Jordan is back in the lineup, replacing Jerry Stackhouse. Stackhouse 4 of 7 tonight, has 9 points. MJ has 13. Russell makes the free throw. Meantime, Kobe has 4 3-pointers, 4 of 5.
And Brian Russell's going to try and see what he can do with him.
Gennaro Pargo in the game. Here's Devin George with Jordan on it. Oh, Kobe nearly traveled. Jordan off the screen. Got it.
Nice pick. Kwame Brown sets a pick, frees Jordan, and he puts the jumper down.
Michael 6 of 9. He's got 15.
Boy, Kwame got away with a foul that time. He hacked Samaki Walker across his arm, and that's why you see Samaki eyeballing the official.
Lakers get it back. Phil Jackson doesn't like the call either. Doug Collins, 11 to shoot. Long 5 seconds. Unbelievable. Another 3 for Kobe. His 5th in 1+ quarters.
What I said in the first quarter when Jordan hit his first 3 shots and Rick Fox put him on the line. You've got to do something to force Kobe to do something else, go to another option. I know he's great and he can score from those other options. Nice shot from Tyronn Lue, but you've got to make him do something other than pull up and shoot jumpers.
It was in the Lakers' 119-98 win over Seattle on January 7th when Kobe put on a record-setting performance from long range. He hit 12 3-pointers. He went 12 of 18. He broke the previous mark of 11 held by Dennis Scott when he was with Orlando in '96. As irony would have it, Bryant's current teammates, Shaquille and Brian Shaw, were teammates of Dennis Scott when he set the record in Orlando. And now it's held by Kobe Bryant. And he's got 5 of them here already tonight, making 6.
You know, he's one of those players, and I don't want to say like Jordan, but he's one of those players that really starts to feel himself getting into that rhythm. His emotions get picked up, and he just doesn't believe anyone can stop him, and he's getting close to that zone.
Bryant has missed just 2 shots in 13 attempts, and he's got 30 points in the game.
more point, now make it 38. Of course, among those are 2 50-point games that he's had, but you know, when I heard you say going to break 30 points, I really thought you made a mistake.
You don't trust your partner, do you?
Those points in the first half this season is 36. That was in Denver just before the All-Star break.
Kobe had his career high last year of 56 points. In fact, when Jordan had 51 last year against Charlotte, it was the 4th highest scoring game of the season in the NBA. Iverson had 58 once, Kobe had 56, and Tim Duncan had 53. This season, Kobe's season high may fall. It's 52 points against Houston on February 18th here at Staples Center. He's got 30 with 8:35 to go in the second quarter. And a 20-second timeout was taken by Kobe when he fell to the floor.
Like he was trying to get free from Brian Russell quickly and rub him off that pick. Have a give and go type of play. Kwame out there to help, and you can see that Kobe just lost possession of the ball. But yeah, as a defensive player, I mean, you've got to try and do whatever you can just to keep the ball out of his hands.
He shoots from so far out. What do you do? The Lakers have 13 field goals in the game. Kobe has 11 of them. Kobe is 11 for 13, including 6 3-pointers. The team as a whole, 13 for 23. So Kobe's 11 for 13. The rest of the Lakers are 2 for 10. Shaq inside, and he scores.
You can see that coming as that ball was inbounded. Again, you've got to find a way to keep Shaq. And all these things I'm saying, I'm not saying they're easy.
Sure.
I mean,
and
that's
it's
what
not
you'd like to do.
It's not like the Wizards haven't played well. They're playing a tremendous game. Lou looking for help, finds it in Jordan. 7 to shoot. MJ pulls up and misses. Kwame tips it out of bounds. It'll be Laker ball. Now the Wizards have cooled off now to 50%. Keep in mind they started the game not missing. Hit their first 7 shots. Jordan has 15 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Stackhouse has 9. Kobe Bryant 30 points in 16 minutes of play.
That's what you want to do. Make somebody else shoot the ball.
Gennaro Pargo. Here's Shaq. Jump hook. Tip up and in.
Well, that was very close to being in the cylinder. I assume it was at George or Robert Horry. I couldn't tell that got the tip.
Mentioned they made all 7. Now 7 for 21, the Wizards, as the Lakers have built their largest lead, 7 points. Michael inside, lays it off for Haywood. What a pass. MJ's first assist to go along with his 15 points. Shaq called for traveling. And Doug Collins will bring Jahidi White back into the game for Brendan Haywood. Here's another look at this pass from MJ.
Well, you see him get in the middle around Devin George. Shovels the pass off to Brendan Haywood. And gets the assist and the easy dunk.
One thing that MJ, among many, has done is make his teammates more aware of being around the basket and going to the hoop and looking for the pass.
And being ready for the pass, right.
Jordan, tough shot. Jahidi tipped out of bounds by Horry. And the Wizards get it back with a new 24. Jordan baseline, got it. Michael now 7 for 12 from the field, has 17 points. And he's fouled. It'll be by Brian Russell. Got Brian Russell up in the air and through the contact.
See, that's another trait of comparison to Michael Jordan, that killer attitude, that killer instinct. He knows he's got the hot hand. He's looking to be super aggressive in terms of his offense. And that time got Brian Russell off his feet and drew the foul.
Kobe makes the free throws. And the Lakers lead by 5. Kwame's jumper, good. Boy, that high trajectory draws nothing but the twine.
He can shoot it so far out in front of him.
Kobe again. Oh, my! Three-pointer number 7 for Kobe Bryant. Man, Phil, what kind of zone is he in?
A zone I've never seen or heard of. I mean, it's amazing. He's just coming down, spotting up behind the three, pulling up.
Rod Serling hasn't seen that kind of zone. 5:42 to go in the first half, and Kobe Bryant has been spectacular with 35 points, and the Lakers lead by 6. With Salma Hayek at the game tonight, courtside. Ed Norton from your hometown, Columbia, or at least where you reside.
I was trying to remember what high school he went to.
Steven Spielberg is watching the game tonight, as is Jack, as always. John Cusack courtside as well. All the stars have come out to see Michael Jordan in what could be his final appearance in L.A. Penny Marshall, in fact, she's made some trips to the MCI Center.
And she's usually with the Clippers.
Yep. Jordan checks the clock, 4 seconds to shoot. Gets away, fade away, in and out. Kwame is there and pulls down the rebound for MJ. Blocked inside. Big time block by Devin George.
Well, that's 3 seconds. Jordan lost sight of Devin George. And Devin was able to sneak up behind him.
Jahidi back playing Shaquille with 2 fouls on him. Standing in that lane. Kobe guarded by Lou. Kobe's long jumper. Oh, no! He is burning down the house. 8 3-pointers for Kobe Bryant, and he's got 38 points.
Is he going to pull up from 3?
Oh, come on. Somebody stop him.
How many points does he have now?
40 points for Kobe Bryant with 4:36 to play in the first half. He is unbelievable. Standing O. Is he the heir apparent? He certainly looks like it tonight.
Anything else.
He is amazing. Timeout in L.A. By Kobe Bryant, who is 14 of 16 from the field. He has 8 3-pointers on 8 of 9 shooting. He's made all 4 of his free throws, and he's got 40 points with 4:36 to play in that half.
He's not to be denied. And you can see how tight Tyronn Lue was on trying to force him to put the ball on the floor. He looked that off and still pulled up for the 3.
And it's only because of Kobe Bryant that the Lakers have surged to an 11-point lead.
Well, he has the highest coming into this game point total in a half, 36 points. But, of course, that's been altered. Ooh.
Heidi nearly scored.
40 points and a half. I remember years and years ago when David Thompson and George Gervin were going for the scoring title. And they made an announcement the last game of the year that David Thompson had 53 points at halftime. He went on to score, I believe, 72 or 73.
Again, Kobe's career high is 56. His season high is 52. As Larry Hughes comes into the game. And Jahidi makes one of two. Steve Buckhantz and Phil Chenier witnessing a phenomenal barrage of shooting in a spectacular choreographed effort by Bryant again. He missed that one. Just his second miss from three-point range tonight. Stackhouse looking inside, lays it up and misses. Fans urging Kobe. They want him to shoot. Runs over Jordan, and it's an offensive foul.
You know, you can't help but get caught up in Kobe watching, whether you're on his team or on the opposing team. I mean, what we've seen is just unbelievable. I mean, this guy has been shooting threes like they're layups. Guys hanging over him, challenging the shot.
Christian Laettner back in the lineup for Washington. And a steal. Bad pass. A 12-point lead, the largest of the game for LA. Again, this was a close game. In fact, the Wizards had an 8-point lead in the first quarter. Slowly, Kobe started to get hot, and then he just took off. Stackhouse off the glass, and O'Neal the rebound. Near steal by Jordan. Always lurking.
Jordan was actually at the free throw line when he took off to try to pick that pass off, so you can see him anticipating. Look how far back he is and how quickly he reacts. Almost comes up with the steal.
3:11 to go in the half, and Kobe Bryant has 40 points. Devin George to add insult to injury. Laettner baseline. Shaq with rebound number 5 in the game. George again.
Take another look. Well, everybody along that LA bench thought that Jordan was the last to touch it. But both officials conferring and coming up with the same conclusion.
Jordan is fouled by Devin George. In case you're wondering, Kobe Bryant has now tied the NBA record for most three-pointers in a half, which is shared by Tim Thomas, Michael Redd, and Ray Allen. They've all got 8 three-pointers in a half, as does Kobe Bryant here tonight. Shot clock at 10. Wizards in a little bit of disarray here.
Still 2 minutes to go, too.
Now trailing by 15. Lou pulls up, and boy, there's a lid on the basket for Washington right now. Kobe with Stackhouse on it. Leans inside and misses. And Ori got hit in the face, and they'll call a foul on Tyronn Lue.
He's spending so much time paying attention to Kobe. That has left a couple of opportunities for offensive rebounds. And there you see the poke in the eye from Lue.
Shaq misses. Here comes Lou.
Good pass. Nice 3-on-2 break.
Bryant for three, missed it. Michael lost it. The ball bounced on the line. And it'll go back to the Wizards.
Did somebody kick it?
Very close. Fisher tapped it. The official said it bounced on the line. Bob Delaney getting a lot of publicity lately. I'll tell you his story later in the game, but he was once an undercover agent for the police. Stackhouse drills one.
Would be nice if they close out this half strong. Maybe get a stop here and another basket and get refocused on the game. I tell you, Kobe Bryant has just dominated this game, both emotionally as well as point-wise.
You're right. He just takes everything out of you with those threes. Devin George with Michael on him. Here's Ori. They go inside to Shaq. Blocked by White.
Oh, what a block.
Lou, MJ tip pass, no good. Shahidi regains it. Plenty of time. Stackhouse inside for Leitner.
They got the stop they want and then the score.
Cut the lead from 15 to 9. Lakers can take the final shot. The shot clock is off. The fans want Kobe to shoot it.
I'm sure they do. I'd love to see him shoot a three. Let's see if Stackhouse takes that away from him.
And he fouls him.
And the foul to give.
First personal on Stackhouse. And it was. It is a penalty situation.
That's how effective this guy is. He makes you change your train of thought as opposed to allowing him to even raise up and shoot that three, send him to the free throw line.
Almost like an intentional walk.
With the bases loaded.
With the bases loaded. Our first look tonight at Kareem Rush. Boy, you have to be some kind of player to have the name Kareem and play here in Los Angeles.
He's a football player by the name of Kareem.
That's right.
Got some attention too, I think. But the real Kareem right there, number 33 with the sky hook.
Wizards can bring it up. 5 seconds to play. Double team on Lou. He needs help for Leitner. Christian's jumper doesn't get this one. Kobe Bryant, nothing short of spectacular. 42 points in the half on 14 of 19 shooting, which includes 8 of 11 three-pointers and all 6 of his free throws. Bryant on fire. He and the Lakers are leading the Wizards 59-48 at the half as we send you back to our Comcast Sportsnet studios in Bethesda and join our colleague Rich Cook. If you got one guy that scored 42.
I mentioned that Washington had the lead in terms of points in the paint, but that's why, because Kobe was shooting those jumpers from the outside. Not much scoring was able to take place inside for them.
Well, we get set to start third quarter action. Happy birthday to Janine Grain, the wife of our producer Chris, whose birthday is today, as well as our stage manager, JR, who is with us here in Los Angeles. His birthday as well. Happy birthday. There's JR to the right of Phil.
Right there. That's JR. Had to point him out.
Well, he blends in with all the stars here. Well, let's see what the Wizards can do. They built an 8-point lead in the first quarter. Shaq off the glass, pretty shot. Shaquille O'Neal averages 27.4 points a game. He's third in the NBA. Almost 11 rebounds, 2.5 blocks per game. Lakers are 41-30 on the year and in the playoffs, and the Wizards entered this game a half a game ahead of Milwaukee for the 8th and final playoff spot. MJ, that's a little short.
Just got word from PR director Nicole Hawkins that Larry Hughes is out for the rest of the game. So evidently his ankle just bothered him too much. He played a little bit in that first half.
Shaquille O'Neal is whistled for a loose ball foul holding Jahidi White. Well, we know that Larry has tried to go a couple of times and in fact had x-rays the other night which were negative, but he just wasn't able to play.
Yeah, and he came out and got a few minutes, 2 minutes in that first half, but evidently he just bothered him too much. So they'll have to go the rest of the way without him, at least tonight.
Stackhouse pulls up and misses. Knocked away nicely by Jahidi. Stack drives again, goes all the way, and can't get the layup. Fox inside. Shaq scoring, and he's fouled.
Talking about strength on strength. They force a very difficult shot from Rick Fox, but look at Shaq just grab this ball with his left hand, and even though he's fouled and hung on to by Jahidi White, still gets the 2.
Shaq now with 10 points in the game and 6 rebounds. Stack open for the jumper, and again, he can't knock it down. Jerry now 6 of 14. That's 13 points. Wizards shooting down to 43.5%, and Kobe draws a foul on Leitner.
Didn't know for sure if they were going to call that in the act of shooting. I thought maybe they'd call it in a pass-off, but no, it looks like from the replay that was a shot attempt.
Doug Collins, who went to see the Duke Blue Devils yesterday out in Anaheim while they faced Kansas. Of course, Doug's son, Chris Collins, is one of the assistant coaches at Duke, so Doug went over there with assistant coach Brian James and trainer Steve Stricker to see the game. Christian Laettner did not want to go, and did not go, in fact, because he felt like the few times he's gone to see his alma mater, he's jinxed him.
They can't blame this one on him. He might better come in and help get this ball.
Well, Jahidi took a couple of pivot foot steps.
Some kind of pass from Jordan.
Jerry again off the glass, score the field goal, and he'll go to the line.
Again, I mentioned this in the first half, Stevie, that you started to get consumed by what Kobe was doing and almost forget that there was a game. And now let's see if Washington come out with an even better second half, particularly defensively, and do some things to shut this team down. And that's what they'll need to do in order to get a win. 16 points for Jerry Stackhouse. MJ has 17. And Kobe Bryant has 44. Wizards without the services of Charles Oakley again tonight. He's injured. Shaq inside, no good. 2 Wizards are there, and Jahidi picks it up. Oakley still bothered by some pain in his knee and some swelling. Hasn't played the last 3 games. Lou off the screen. His open jumper is short. Wizards not been able to hit his shot. He was 1 for 6 in the first half. And he's had, talking about Tyronn Lue, he's had some pretty good looks so far tonight. Fisher, and he cans it as Tyronn Lue came over to help out on Bryant. Lakers have beaten the Wizards 9 consecutive times here in Los Angeles. Last Washington victory, February 14th, 1992. Lou works free for that jumper and buries it. Good move. that was created all by Teron. A good head fake, get his defender back, and pull up for the soft jump shot.
Blocked from behind by Jahidi. A foul called. On Jahidi White, his fourth personal as we check our. Toyota League leaders in points per game all time. MJ coming in at 30.2 average and right barely ahead of Wilt Chamberlain at 30.1.
But you look at Jordan's numbers over the last month or so, and his average has steadily climbed. In fact, he's just under 20 points a game.
His numbers in minutes per game have also steadily climbed. Wow. Michael now at 36.6 minutes per game. Madsen working hard inside. Blocked. Out of bounds to L.A.
Madsen, a tremendous hustler in there, really moved Jordan from underneath the basket. That's what enabled him to get that offensive rebound.
Madsen in his third year from Stanford. Brendan Haywood back in the action for Washington. With Lou, Stackhouse, Jordan, and Leitner. Brendan inside, nice move, reverse layup, no good.
Good move, just has to finish.
Kobe, pass for Madsen underneath, drops it in.
You said this before, on a pick and roll situation with defensive big man, if you allow that guard to turn the corner as Kobe did, he just has too many options. And Kobe picked him apart.
Lakers match their largest lead of 18. Stackhouse baseline. 18 points for Jerry to lead the Wizards in scoring. MJ has 17. Jack is fouled by Haywood. He'll go to the line. The Laker team has won 6 of their last 8 games. This time last year, and keep in mind they're 41-30 now. This time last year they were 50-21.
Yeah, obviously they got off to a very poor start with Shaq being out, missing the first 12 games. They were 3-9 before he got back into action. But they gradually picked up their play, and I don't think there's any team that would volunteer having them in the first round of the playoffs.
Oh, man. Jack manages somehow to lift that ball over the rim and into the net.
Oh, it's so tiny for him in his hands.
Yeah, it looks like a grapefruit.
Yeah. It's like you or I trying to shoot a tennis ball into there.
Haywood baseline jumper, no good. Kobe for 3. How do you like that? Three-pointer number 9 in the game for Kobe Bryant. Just in his 6th year from Lower Merion High School in Ardmore, Pennsylvania. Stackhouse around a screen.
Quietly, Stackhouse is having a very solid night offensively.
20 points for Jerry on 9 of 17 shooting and 3 assists. Rick Fox baseline jumper. Oh, what a pass! And Shaq slams it in.
You know, I got to give Teron Lou an E for effort, but I just don't know what he was going to do in trying to defend that last shot from Shaq.
Stack again, way short. Here comes Kobe. Up ahead to Shaq. Runs over Lou, and an offensive foul is called.
You saw that just waiting to happen, and that was Teron's only choice.
It's like telling a freight train to stop when it's going 60 miles an hour.
That's right.
Timeout, 5:52 to go, third quarter. And the Bulls win it 108-101. All right, let's recount the stars that are here that we've seen tonight, Phil. Edward Norton, Steven Spielberg, Jack Nicholson. There's Ben Stiller in the audience tonight.
I don't know who that is next to her, but I've seen her in the movies. Diane Cannon.
She's at every Laker game. They've all turned out to see MJ and the Wizards and Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. Kobe.
Lil Bow Wow. You know him.
Sure.
I know you got all his music at home.
Got all his records.
Yeah, records.
Stackhouse's pass is blocked away by Bryant. A steal for Kobe, who has 47 points in the game. And even the shots after he's fouled go in.
Even the ones that don't count.
The ones that don't count. Called a foul on Stackhouse. It's number 2 on him. And so Bryant with a chance to add to his total of 47.
I mean, the way he's shooting, I mean, he opens up the court so much. You're trying to take away the threes. So now he gives you that hesitation move and goes by you.
As you mentioned, Bryant scored 40-plus points in 9 consecutive games. And tonight, misses the free throw, chased down by Lou. Lou for the fadeaway. Nicely done. 6 points for Tehran on 3 of 9 shooting tonight. He has been a huge factor in the Wizards' play the last half a dozen games since he's been back.
Yeah, they really like the way he runs the offense. They feel like he makes some good decisions out there.
Kobe bricks one, and Haywood is there. MJ up, scores!
Beautiful move. Oh, it's so important to be able to palm that ball and handle that ball with one hand. Makes you that much more effective.
19 for MJ. Kobe tipped up, no good. Blocked. Wizards trying to get the rebound, and they do. Brendan Haywood is there. Quick check of our Department of Health injury report. Our pal Tracy Murray unable to dress tonight, sprained right ankle. On the injured list March 7th. He's missed 13 games. Lou for the jumper. Got another one.
What a good move on Derek Fisher to get him off of him. Get him to backpedal a little bit.
Second season with the Wizards, just 25 years old. Teron Lou. Fisher thought about it, goes inside Samaki Walker, and he's fouled. They'll score the field goal, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, that's some good passing coming from the Lakers. Derek Fisher, you see how quickly Kwame rotated, but he went for the head fake. Didn't get enough of Samaki Walker to dissuade the shot from going in.
Walker misses, and Kwame Brown's there for the rebound. Kobe Bryant has 48 points in the game. And 40 at the half. 42, correction. Haywood can't handle it off the glass.
I think that was an intended pass all the way from Jordan. He saw that the defender was behind him.
Derek Fisher in his 7th year from Arkansas Little Rock averages 10.5 points a game. Fisher has 9. 20-point lead for LA. Stackhouse for three, way short. Timeout on the floor with 2:44 to go in the third quarter, and the Lakers in control, up by 20.
So that's two teams. 5 teams, huh? We'll get back to you on that one.
All right, here we go. Kobe blocked by Haywood, out of bounds. Rather emphatically done by the second-year star from North Carolina.
As those long arms stretch out.
Two and a half to play, third quarter. Wizards trailing the Lakers by 20. Bryant around Stackhouse, leans in and misses. Kwame is there.
Good rebound.
Kwame with his 4th rebound tonight. Fade away by Kwame, no good. Brendan tips it away. Fox lets it go out of bounds. They'll give it to the Wizards with a new 24. Last year, the Lakers went 58-24. They were just the 5th team in NBA history to win 3 or more consecutive titles. Minneapolis Lakers did it 52-54. Celtics did it 8 years in a row. And a foul called, and of course the Bulls did it twice, 91-93 and 96-98. Lakers off to a good start last year when they won 16 of their first 17 games. MJ around the screen, pulls up to the jumper, misses short. And Ori has it. Alley-oop coming, and there.
That time all eyes seem to be on Kobe, and they forgot about Samaki Walker running the lane on the other side.
Stackhouse goes down. Nice job by Jerry. Then he got pushed away right in front of Gary Zielinski, who missed the call right in front of him.
Kwame, 4th in the league in steals, showing you how effective he can be at the defensive end. Forces that turnover eventually. And this is the alley-oop at the other side where Kobe gets the assist to Samaki Walker.
.49 points for Kobe Bryant, whose season high is 42. I'm sorry, 52. And his career high is 56.
That was the case. He had that in the first half.
That's right. 50 points for Kobe. And the Lakers with their largest lead, 24 points. Jordan jumper, good.
He had worked hard to finally rub Rick Fox off on Kwame Brown to get the open shot.
21 points for Michael Jordan. Kobe fakes, shoots, missed that, and a loose ball foul on Samaki Walker.
Good job by Tyronn Lue. All he could do was use his body to box out. Obviously not going to out-jump Samaki Walker, who's about a foot taller.
Michael Jordan, we told you coming into this game, 12 and 13 career regular season games against the Lakers. MJ has a losing record in his career against only 2 other teams. Utah and Houston would be those 2 teams, where MJ in his career does not have a winning record.
That's including regular season game,
just regular season.
Just regular season
right.
game.
Bobby Simmons off the Wizards bench. Now they put some pressure.
Good job, boy, Jordan. did a good job jumping right in front of Kobe, and both players getting a little bit of a laugh there. Watch this. Boy, Jordan steps out and takes that lane away immediately.
And the two of them frolicking after that. Kobe over top of Michael.
Awful lot of respect from Kobe. Kobe talks about growing up and watching everything that Jordan has done, and now you see what kind of player he is in comparison. Kobe with four rings, and
Jordan has 6 rings.
6 rings, yeah.
That is the comparison head-to-head against each other. Kobe with 4 wins and Michael with 3. Jordan springs free for another long jumper. Bullseye. 23 points for the greatest player of all time.
Well, they could have gotten a layup if Brendan Haywood had gotten control of that basketball.
Michael Jordan on 10 of 19 shooting has 23 points. But Kobe Bryant has 50 points to lead all scorers. And after 3 quarters of basketball in Los Angeles, it's the Lakers 87 and the Wizards 69.
11 three-pointers coming from the Lakers.
Back live, Tyronn Lue hits a running jumper. And the Wizards have cut it to 16. 24, the largest lead tonight for LA. With Phil Chenier, Steve Buckhanson, and our Comcast Sportsnet crew. Devin George the miss. Brendan Haywood tips it out of bounds. Our producer Chris Grain, our graphic choreographer Bob Anderson on hand tonight in Los Angeles. One more trip on this West Coast swing. That'll be to Denver Sunday night, and then the Wizards come back home.
Again, they like to try and set Shaq up, particularly with an out-of-bounds play, set up right close to the basket, because you can't move him out of there. Once they move the ball around and get that good passing lane, there's not much you can do to defend it.
Kwame's jumper off the rim. Wizards are currently 2-2 on this road trip, with losses at Phoenix and Golden State and victories at Portland and Seattle. So we talked about before this trip how Washington needed to win 3 games at least to remain in the playoff hunt, and of course they're getting a lot of help from Milwaukee lately. Jordan shoots, misses strong.
Well, last we saw, Milwaukee was losing in Utah.
We'll update you on that Bucks score in just one moment. Fisher around Lue for the open jumper. Got it. 11 points for Derek Fisher, whose season high is 24 against Golden State. And Utah has defeated the Bucks tonight, 103-90 in Salt Lake City. So right now the Wizards are a full game up, but if they drop this game tonight to Los Angeles, they'll go back to a half a game up for the 8th and final playoff spot in the East. And the Lakers are surging. They've won 6 of 8. Lue fade away.
Well, he's really come alive with his shot. Remember, I told you in the first half, only 1 for 6 from the field from Tyronn.
Now he's 6 for 12 and has 14 points. Bobby Simmons in there to harass Shaquille O'Neal. Knocks the ball away and steals it. And then gets pushed by Ori.
Well, that's just what you want to do. When you can attack someone from that blind side and possibly surprise them, then you tie them up. Get them a little confused out there. And there's the push in the back from Robert Ori.
If there were a basket nearby, it would have been a flagrant foul. Devin George called for a foul, trying to fight through a Haywood screen. Fans, this coming Wednesday, your Wizards will take on the Pacific Division leading Sacramento Kings. Come see the man, the legend, Michael Jordan in his final NBA season with Stackhouse and all the rest as they take on Chris Webber and the Kings. Tickets are now available, 202-432-SEAT, or online at WashingtonWizards.com. Horry for the open jumper. Good. Three-pointer for Robert Horry, his 45th on the season. To the strains of Sweet Home, Alabama, Horry in his 11th year.
Well, you know that song, but you don't know any little Bow Wow songs. Huh?
No, but I can give you Leonard Skinner all day. So Kwame Brown is going to the free throw line to try to complete this three-point play, and there is a timeout on the floor with 8:37 to go in regulation, and the Lakers in control. Kobe Bryant has 9 three-pointers in this game tonight. And Phil Jackson's club is on its way to its 42nd victory of the season. Kobe resting, even though the fans were chanting for him. Kwame Brown completes the three-point play. Kwame has 5 points off the bench and 4 rebounds in 17 minutes tonight. Derek Fisher. Shaquille O'Neal continues to play. Kwame with a nice move, and he gets the left-handed shot.
Did a good job. He got fouled by Robert Horry, who tried to hold him up, but Kwame muscled his way to the basket.
Nice passing. Shaq is held. So O'Neal, who's got 17 points on 6 of 15 shooting, will go to the line. And he's 5 of 7 from the free throw line.
Those free throws, yeah, but that's a difficulty in trying to guard this guy. You try in front of him, and you can see that he got Brendan Haywood clearly out of the play and had what would have been an easy dunk had Kwame not fouled him.
Hear the fans screaming for Kobe. Near steal by Jordan. Shaq no good, follow no good. Kwame has another rebound. That's his 6th tonight. Juan Dixon up off the bench. We'll see his first action in a long while. Lou's long jumper for 3, and he got it. 17 points for Tyronn Lue in this game.
15-point game.
He Lou's season high 21 against the Clippers. Shot will not count. Brendan Haywood called for the foul on O'Neal. And we get our first look in a while at Juan Dixon, who will play tonight in his 32nd game. He started 3 times this year. Michael Jordan has taken a seat. MJ in 39 minutes, 10 of 20 from the field. 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 assists and 23 points.
Well, I would think that depending on how well they do over the next 2 or 3 minutes would determine if Jordan does actually come back into the game.
There's some question as to whether the foul was on Kwame or Haywood, and they're discussing. There's Bob Delaney, who was a state trooper in New Jersey and then went undercover to try to pin some raps on the mafia, which he did. It resulted in his work in some 30 arrests of mafia bad guys. I don't know what you call them. And then he got into officiating.
Well, good box out from Brendan Haywood that time. It's got to be a pretty tough job there.
Yeah, almost impossible.
I would want that.
Kwame, jump hook, missed everything. he'll be dangerous when he learns those subtleties of the game.
Absolutely, setting his man up and being able to almost went in, being able to get his man on his heels so that he can pull up for the open shot.
Fans Metro has great seats to all the sporting events around town. To find out what trains and buses will take you to your game, visit metroopensdoors.com and click on the ride guide. Shaq makes another one.
What is that, 6 for 8 now?
Indeed, with 11 rebounds, 18 points. Kobe looks like he's on the bench for the rest of the game. And Kobe 2 points away from matching his season high of 52. He's got 50 tonight, 15 of 26 shooting, and 9 3-pointers. Here's Juan Dixon. Juan will fire the jumper and hit it. Juan Dixon, the rookie from Maryland, averaging 6.8 points a game, a little under 2 rebounds and 1 assist. Juan averaging 16.1 minutes per game. Shaq knocked away, and a lot of reaching inside of the foul called on Bobby Simmons.
Arms flailing all over the place. You had Shaq, Brendan, and even Bobby Simmons reaching in there.
Timeout on the floor with 6:02 to play in regulation. And the Lakers leading the Wizards 96-83. On what?
On cheers.
Danny DeVito, one of the funniest men in Hollywood. All come to see MJ and got a bonus tonight with Kobe Bryant's 50 points. Kobe back in the game. And the fans cheering that. Knocked out of bounds. They'll give it to the Wizards. They'll say Shaquille knocked it out. So the Wizards on a 10-2 run in the last 2.5 minutes. And have cut it to 13 here very quietly. Yeah. Kwame, Brendan tips it up. Boy, that would have been a big possession to get a hoop there. And a foul on Bobby Simmons. I can hear Doug Collins after the game. You know, with 5.5 minutes to go, we were only down by 13 points. And he's right. He's exactly right. He says, we've still got a shot at this if we play some defense and knock down some shots.
Yep. Why do you think Phil Jackson called on this man to come up off the bench? You know, his 13 points can disappear in no time.
Kwame with a free throw here will match his season high, Kobe I should say, of 52 points, which he had against Houston on February 18th here. And he does so. 52 for Kobe Bryant. Had a career high 15 rebounds this season a couple of times. Well, couldn't get Kwame. Bobby Simmons. And pushing is called.
How many fouls is that on Kobe?
Third personal, I believe, on Kobe.
Oh, they're saying
correction. Fifth personal foul on Kobe Bryant.
He had a few more than that.
And Bobby Simmons makes the free throw. Now 15 of 17 on the year for the Wizards. Bobby gets
been doing a good job.
Yeah, he has.
The minutes that he's gotten, he's come in and been very productive. Made 3 big free throws in that last Seattle game.
Playing in his 27th game this year. They've got Juan Dixon on rush. Here's Kobe with Simmons on him. Baseline fadeaway. Can't get it. Here comes Juan. Long jumper. No good. Wizards chase it down. 2 guys. Haywood got hit and fouled by Shaquille.
Well, that really saved him because he wasn't in a good position to shoot that ball. He was very close to being behind the backboard. And he had a defender in front of him and one behind him. You see Kwame and Brendan reacting, but there you see Shaq right there to meet him. Saved him by committing the foul. And on the first attempt, Brendan can't take advantage.
Kobe and Shaquille both have 5 personals as Haywood misses both free throws. Rebound number 12 for Shaquille O'Neal with 19 points tonight. Hook shot. And Haywood is there. Lou the other way. Still time, 4.5 minutes. Haywood tips it up and in. And the Wizards have cut it to 11. And Jordan is up off the bench. He'll come back in.
Boy, Brendan did not like that call.
Fans cheer Michael Jordan back in.
Is that the 6th foul on Brendan? Well, that does look like he had good position, and that was a good block. He's worked hard tonight.
He did.
Yeah.
8 points, 5 rebounds for Brendan, and I'm not sure the block shots. Kobe Bryant to the free throw line.
With the matchup they have here, that leaves Doug Collins going small. That leaves Kwame Brown to have the assignment of Shaquille O'Neal.
And a new season high for Kobe Bryant with 53 points. And just 3 points away from matching his career high of 56. Brendan Haywood had 2 block shots in the game tonight. Kobe Bryant's line, 15 of 27 from the field, 15 of 16 from the free throw line. Stackhouse, nice move, fade away, can't get it. Kwame tips it and Bobby Simmons hustles after it, but the Lakers save it. Alley-oop.
Well, the only player back underneath the basket to guard Shaquille was Tyronn Lue. And you throw the lob, there's nothing he can do. Tyronn Lue is leading Stackhouse a little closer to the basket, but Stackhouse had intention of spotting up behind the three-point line. Here's that last play. Was Kobe fouled?
He thought so.
And he thought so, but I'm not so sure looking at that replay.
Shaq passed to Fisher. Lue tried to get it. It went off Fisher's leg and out of bounds.
Well, you're still seeing some hustle coming from the Wizards, even though they're 13-15 down.
And a timeout taken with 3:05 to play here in regulation. And Los Angeles ahead by 15. Atlanta.
And if Washington goes on to lose this game, now all of a sudden that Denver game really becomes a big, important game, as you said, to make sure you come out of this stretch at least splitting those 6 games.
Kobe's jumper, no good. Simmons up high, battles with Shaq, and Jordan fouls him. Boy, that's a lot of collision in there. 2 large forces meeting head to head.
Yeah, I think Shaq's probably a little bit larger and stronger than Bobby, but hats off to Bobby Simmons. Going after that, he had both hands on it.
And Doug Collins brings Michael Jordan out of the game to a standing ovation from the Staples Center sellout crowd. Jordan 10 of 20 tonight, 3 of 4 from the line, 23 points. Everybody standing for Michael Jordan.
You know, we've seen that at every arena that we've been to on this West Coast trip.
Wow. Kwame inside. Missed. Wizards have missed 4 straight layups. Dixon for 3. Juan Dixon knocks down his 19th three-pointer of the season. Lakers by 12. 2 minutes to play. Stackhouse drives. Lost the ball. Gets it back. Simmons jumper. And that will probably do it here tonight. Fans want Kobe to shoot. He's got 54 points, a season high.
There are a lot of moths running around, flying around here, and Kareem Rush just put one of them to rest. But you know, that can really affect you if you're going for your jump shot and you
breathe one of those things in.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I mean, just flying by you.
Kobe with just his second missed free throw tonight. He's 15 of 17 from the line. Has 54 points. So Kobe had a chance to tie his career high, but he's one shy right now with 55.
I would imagine for Kobe, though, this kind of anticlimactic. The game's in the hand now, and he did the real damage in that first half.
Stackhouse off the glass, and this time he makes sure. Jerry with 22 points tonight, 10 of 22 shooting. Kobe, the fans want him to shoot. Ball knocked into the air, gets it back. A look at our Dodge game summary. Bryant with 8 3-point field goals made in the half. He finished with 9 so far. You're shooting, and Jordan with 23, O'Neal with 21. Kwame will take the jumper and hit it. Nine points tonight for Kwame and 9 rebounds. Kareem Rush goes inside, lays it off, and O'Neal with an easy 2. 23 points for Shaq on 8 of 19 shooting and 7 of 11 from the free throw line. Again, the fans want Kobe to shoot, but it's not going to happen as the Lakers will dribble it out. Fisher goes up for Shaquille, score the field goal, and he's fouled. So the Wizards, who built an 8-point lead in the first quarter as Michael Jordan started 4 for 4. And the Wizards as a team were 7 for 7 to start the game.
They got off to a very good start, both offensively and defensively. They did some things to... But that man right there took the game into his own hands and went on a shooting spree that I've never seen before.
And that will do it. The Los Angeles Lakers have defeated the Wizards for the 10th consecutive time here in Los Angeles. And the season series ends at 1-1 after Washington won back on November 8th.